Morning and welcome back. Well, it is National Physicians Week, a time to celebrate a doctor's role in keeping you safe and healthy, especially right now during the pandemic. Joining us live this morning is Dr. Daniel Gottschall, Vice President of Medical Affairs at Hartford Healthcare St. Vincent's Medical Center. Thank you, Doctor, for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
So first, let me just start off by saying and thanking you and obviously all that you work with for what you have been doing during this pandemic. Obviously what you do all the time, but especially during this pandemic, we really appreciate your work.
Thank you. And on behalf of all our doctors, thank you so much. And I'd just like to take the opportunity to wish over 1,000 doctors on our medical staff at St. Vincent's a very happy Doctors Week. Absolutely.
And Doctor, we have learned a lot since the outbreak, such as the need to get timely care. Talk to us more about that.
Yeah, I mean, at the beginning, right, we were telling everyone to stay out of the hospital. We were telling everybody to stay out of the emergency rooms. We were telling everybody to stay out of the doctor's offices. And then we changed. We have virtual visits now, but now our hospitals are open, our emergency rooms are open. Our urgent care centers are open, and we're urging people not to, very, very important, not to delay their care. If they have signs and symptoms of anything that seems untoward to them, that they should call their doctor or come to our emergency room.
Is there something that patients should be keeping in mind when seeking care in the middle of a pandemic, though?
You know, I mean, at this point, obviously they want to be safe, but they need to understand that our hospitals are about as safe as they've ever been. We're screening everybody. Almost all of our providers have been immunized. This is a very, very safe environment, whether it's their doctor's offices, again, urgent care, the emergency department, or if they need to come in for elective or urgent surgery, this is a good place to be.
And outside of the hospital, having a PCP, a primary care physician, is obviously very important. So what do you recommend a patient look for or be aware of when choosing a physician?
You know, in the Fairfield County region in Hartford Healthcare, we have over 100 different primary care providers. So we have providers of different ages, of different backgrounds, of different experiences. You know, I think they need to talk to their friends. They need to they can give us a call anytime. But the reality is we have doctors that are all highly skilled and highly trained that will meet their needs.
Absolutely. And listen, 2020, 2021 has brought us a lot virtually. Telemedicine has obviously, I can imagine, become more popular as well. So for more patients who are opting for telemedicine visits, what should they expect? And how is it? I mean, I've never had a telemedicine visit, so tell us more about that process.
With televisits, I mean, about 90% of figuring out what's wrong with a patient is talking to them, taking a good, thorough history. So actually just being able to connect now that we have the technology and ability to do it, we can figure out a lot of things. Nothing is going to take away from a good physical examination. Of course, we need to add blood work and sometimes imaging, but having that heart-to-heart conversation really can make a big difference.
Absolutely.
So it's as easy as something that we're doing right now.
Absolutely. And hopefully we're getting that message out there this morning, not to be afraid to go seek care, to get those regular checkups, because, yes, we are still dealing with all that the coronavirus has brought on, but it's still important to take care of yourself.
Well, sometimes just calling and having a televisit, then the doctor can take a look at you and understand, you know what, maybe we can do things remotely. Sometimes I really need to see you. But making that first step and that first connection is really critical.
Absolutely. Doctor, I can imagine you are very busy, so we really appreciate you taking the time to speak with us live this morning.
Thank you for having us.
And it's important to note that if you are looking for an experienced doctor or nurse practitioner, you can head on over to stvincents.org/find a doctor. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.